Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the PCV valve on this Nissan Sentra. This should apply for the 2020 to 2024 year models with the 2.0 liter engine in it. This is the SV model. Let's get going real quick. Here is the PCV valve itself. The way that this system works is air gets sucked in through here. So this is clean air coming in from the intake itself. When there's vacuum that's going to pull on the PCV valve or open the PCV valve, air flows into your engine or your valve cover right here, and it'll go through, suck all the gases and everything that's built up in the engine, and then will be sucked through the PCV valve into the intake and hopefully through the combustion process and get burnt up through the catalytic converter or cleaned up through the catalytic converter and all that stuff. So changing the PCV valve, we do it about every 45 to 60,000 miles. Pair of pliers, remove the hose. If you would like, or what you should do really, is look around the edges or the very corners of this hose, see if you see any cracks. If you do have any cracks, make sure you go ahead and replace this, as well check on the other side of your hose too. I used a 7/8 socket. If you are watching this video beforehand, I would highly recommend you get a 23mm deep 6-point socket to get this job done. And you can see, this thing from the factory, oops, wrong way. From the factory was on here snug tight, hand snug tight. While you are watching, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you know somebody with a Nissan Sentra, make sure you tell them about me, please. Now you should be able to suck on this, but not blow on it. This one is actually good. So just testing it, again, 7/8 or a 23mm will get this off if you need it. It was snug tight when I touched it from the factory. I couldn't find a torque specification on this one, but you should torque it down if you're going to torque it down 9 to 10 foot-pounds, if anything. There's not much oomph on this. It's a plastic PCV valve, very fine threads going into a plastic valve cover. So be very, very careful and do not over tighten this. You will find links in the description below to purchase the PCV valve and the tools needed to get this job done. I am using a 3/8 palm ratchet to tighten the PCV valve up so I don't over tighten it. This hose does look good, so there's no need to replace it. Again, if you do have any cracks or you see any frays or anything on either end of this hose, you might as well replace it while you're here. It's going to be a couple bucks at your local auto parts store, so why not replace it if you're here. So that is pretty much it. All you need is the PCV valve, maybe the hose, a 23mm 6-point socket, a 3/8 palm ratchet, and a pair of pliers, and maybe 15 minutes of your time to get this job done if you do it after you watch this video. Like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you on the next hopefully helpful video. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies.